Alright, I'll just touch upon a couple other variations. You could have a dually, which is basically pretty much how all the Don Lace sensor pickups were set up, and it's two single coil pickups wired separately. They're not wired as a humbucker. They just sit next to each other. I have a guitar kind of like that. I just had, because all Stratocasters have a neck pickup that's regular wound and the middle one's reverse wound, reverse polarity. So if you bring them close together, you get kind of a humbucker, but not. We talked about booster pickups. Just means that the magnet is on the bottom and it can magnetize the steel pole pieces. They can glue it in any kind of way that they want. If it's a humbucker, you could have like one in the middle. I think I drew the same thing twice. More booster pickups. I actually opened one that had no bobbin or anything. They just kind of wrapped the wire all the way around the sideways. They just kind of tilted the ceramic bars up the side of the pickup and wrapped wire around them. Those sounded terrible. That was off my Series 10 by Bentley. Had to take those out. And then we could have a bar on either side, or the poles going down the middle with bars stuck to either side like the Mexican Strats. But like I said, an Nico pickup is made out of aluminum, nickel, cobalt, and it's self-containing. It's just basically a cylinder, and it's magnetized from the factory. They lose maybe like 2 or 3% of their magnetism over like 100 years. It's not really that big of a factor. Anyways, the fiberboard holds those in place, and then you just wind the coil around it. Which brings us to another point of, if all the pole pieces were on their side here, we're showing you how different people lay up the wire onto the coil. I would probably just go with this one, just a regular tight coil, because a tight coil, not super tight, but just a correctly wound coil, is pretty much what the component was designed to be. And it can be wound more to the front, and you can get more of a sensing area that changes. You have to experiment, because a lot of different companies do kind of thrive on that with jazz pickups and whatnot. If it's really loosely wound, you're going to get more microphonics. If you get a crisscross pattern, you kind of get a little bit more microphonics, and you still have like more of a tightly wound pickup. And if you really want to be a dick, you could wind coils around each one. I think I have some guitar pickups downstairs like that.